Hi, friends. Welcome to Panda class with Mr. B. Yes, that is me. I have our two friends here together. We have Bam. Hi, Bam. How are you? And Boo. Hi, Boo. Welcome, friends. We have another story for you today. It is called Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day. Oh, boy. This is by Judith Viorst, illustrated by Cruz. Uh-oh. Alexander. This story was written in 1972. I went to sleep with gum in my mouth, and now that gum's in my hair. And when I got out of bed this morning, I tripped on this skateboard, and by mistake, I dropped my sweater in the sink while the water was running. And I could tell it was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. I've had those days. I have. Maybe not that bad, but I've had bad days. At breakfast, Anthony found a Corvette Stingray car kit. Ooh. In his breakfast cereal box. And Nick found a junior undercover agent code ring in his breakfast cereal. But in my breakfast cereal box, all I found was breakfast cereal. I think I'll move to Australia. In the carpool, Mrs. Gibson let Becky have a seat by the window. Audrey and Elliot got seats by the window too. I said I was being scrunched. I said I was being smushed. I said if I don't get a seat by the window, I'm going to be car sick. No one even answered. I could tell it was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. At school, Mrs. Dickens liked Paul's picture of the sailboat better than my picture of the invisible castle. At singing time, she said I sang too loud. At counting time, she said I left out 16. Who needs 16? I could tell it was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. I could tell because Paul said I wasn't his best friend anymore. Oh no. He said that Philip Parker was his best friend and that Albert Moyo was his next best friend and that I was only his third best friend. I hope you sit on a tack, I said to Paul. I hope the next time you get a double-decker strawberry ice cream cone, the ice cream part falls off the cone part and lands in Australia. I think Alexander's quite upset. There were 2 cupcakes in Philip Parker's lunch bag, and Albert got a Hershey's bar with almonds, and Paul's mother gave him a piece of jelly roll that had little coconut sprinkles on the top. Guess whose mother forgot to put in dessert? What's he gonna say, friends? You're right. It was a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. That's what it was. Because after school, my mom took all of us to the dentist. And Dr. Fields found a cavity just in me. Come back next week and I'll fix it, said Dr. Fields. Next week, I said, I'm going to Australia. What's going to happen next, friends? Oh no, how could this day get any worse? On the way downstairs, the elevator door closed on my foot. While we were waiting for my mom to get to the car, Anthony made me fall where it was muddy. And then when I started crying because of the mud, Nick said I was a crybaby. And while I was punching Nick for saying crybaby, my mom came back with the car and scolded me for being muddy and fighting. I am having a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. I told everybody. No one even answered. So then, we went to the shoe store to buy some sneakers. Anthony chose white ones with blue stripes. Nick chose red ones with white stripes. I chose blue ones with red stripes. But then the shoe man said, we're all sold out. They made me buy plain old white ones. But they can't make me wear them. When we picked up my dad at his office, he said I couldn't play with his copying machine, but I forgot. He also said to watch out for the books on his desk, and I was careful as could be, except for my elbow. He also said don't fool around with his phone. I think I called Australia. My dad said please don't pick him up anymore. It was. What was it, friends? You're right. It was a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. Oh, you're not going to believe this. There were lima beans for dinner, and I hate limas. There was kissing on TV, and I hate kissing. Oh. You're not going to believe this. You're not going to believe this. My bath was too hot. I got soap in my eyes. My marble, it went down the drain. And I had to wear my railroad train pajamas. I hate my railroad train pajamas. When I went to bed, Nook took back the pillow he said I could keep, and the Mickey Mouse nightlight burned out. and I bit my tongue. The cat wants to sleep with Anthony, not with me. It has been a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. My mom says some days are like that. It's true. Some days are like that. Even in Australia. And that's the end of our story, friends. Oh, that's a nice story, isn't it? I like that one. Well, thanks for stopping by with Panda Class with Mr. B. It's always nice to see you. So glad you could always stop by. And please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. There's plenty of stories we're doing. I believe there's over 50 so far and counting. So I hope you enjoyed it. I know my friends did. Bam and Boo. Bam, Boo. Thanks for stopping by, friends. Are you ready for pinch pop and for cheese? Are you ready? All right, friends. Let's raise our left hands in the air on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Pinch pop, cheese, cheese, cheese. Pinch pop, cheese, cheese, cheese. Thanks for stopping by, friends. See you soon. Bye.